might have just realised that I slightly started that stream at the end of a song, which wasn't my intention, but to be fair, this is a banger, so we'll roll with it. How are we all doing? Hopefully quite well. Let's pop the ring light on. It just makes me look prettier, and I need it a lot of the time. How are we doing? I'm currently looking through all of Europe's top leagues to try and find any, like, European side that isn't qualifying for Europe. Just because that's where your bargains are, you know? And that always helps. Annoyingly, Marseille have pulled away from that relegation zone. That was looking really tempting, but that's okay. How are we all? Hopefully quite good. After that presser, I can imagine mildly depressed is a pretty valid answer. But I'm feeling okay. I think we could be alright. Against Liverpool, what do we do? So this is going to be a nice, happy, safe spot for a little bit of presser chat. Just general sort of discussion around what's been cracking off in and around the club. Where we can just vibe, have a good time, chill out, not be stressed. Let's whack Samu on the bench, shall we? Instead of Vard Mufi. Don't really want you in the side. Right, Topalovic, go up the running order, thank you. Alvarez, go down the running order. Okay, that's the right sort of order. That's too many wingers, let's put a striker on that. Hello, Colin! How's it going? I think we dropped Somerville just because he's not been great. Outside that, I'm genuinely a little bit happy with this side. This is fine. Maybe Dennis Man instead of Toklamati. Yeah, I might go with that. As a winger. Trasoldi up top. Banger. That's a good enough side, I think. Yeah. We'll be fine. Someone still wants to sign Ampadu, and someone now wants to sign Toklamati, but you're going to need a lot of cash to do it. You're going to need 40 million quid. Oh no, that's how much he's worth now. Oh, I really liked it when you were worth a little bit more. Well, a little bit less than your release clause. But it's going to be a lot easier for me to fend off if we get to the Champions League, which we can do. What I'm going to be doing in the meantime is I will start a poll. Do we reach the... not react, reach the Champions League? The Champions! Yes or no? Europa for you. Or also no, Conference. Because we're guaranteed at least some form of European football next season. Question is, which one? And a lot of that question will come down to how we do against Liverpool, which I hope we do quite well. Because if not, then that's an entire season that has turned to sad. Hello, Andy. Yeah, I genuinely didn't know what had happened with that, because I've had to block a few people, but it's like people who in live streams would be repeatedly spamming stuff and mad stuff like that. I don't remember having done it to you. So it must have just been a misclick or something. Jota behind for Thuram. This is a problem. Oh, shitters. Or is it? Or is he offside? Let's hope for an offside. Yes! Okay, we're still in it. We're in the game. Right. Jones. Curtis Jones to Gravenberch. Thuram is a problem. Oh no. Okay, if the same ball keeps happening, we might be deep in the shit. But we might be okay at the same time. So let's be optimistic, shall we? Encourage the boys, because we quite badly need it. We're having chances, that's the thing, it's a very open game. Holding them to a draw, even, would be important. Because I don't know what our last 2 games of the season are. Later on today, Scum's chances of winning the title could be dead. Could do with City beating Arsenal. Gravenberch. Oh. Who have Spurs got? Scum. Oh, it's annoying. We need a Scum win. 0-0. Okay. Show everyone that praise is justified. You can make a difference. Not controlled the game in midfield, and I am not happy with your finishing, Tresoldi. God damn. We'll encourage the boys again, though, even though we did just effectively do the demand more thing in an entire half-time team talk. McAllister bangs it long over the top. Well dealt with by Branthwaite. Sarah picks it up, though. Okay, let's get sensible. Let's not push things too hard. Gomez overlaps. Fires it in. That's not bad. Sarah Oh my god! How's that happened? Are we saying that was on purpose or that was a complete accident? All I could think of was a couple of clever remarks made when Luke was on your quiz and noticed you didn't reply to my comments or streams. No, it'll be a misclick sort of thing. Because there'll be times, like, occasionally I've done... would have been nice to get a second there. It was, like, a couple of weeks back when I did the stay positive because there's no point being negative video. There were a couple of comments on that I was like... Okay, so if anyone scrolls down to the comments section, they immediately see people being incredibly negative. That kind of defeats the point. So in that case, I took a couple of comments off the video, but I don't know, it might have been a misclick. Gravenberch, how's it go? Saved! And we've got a free kick. Okay, I'm getting more scared. Why am I more scared when we're in control? Branthwaite's booked, which is not what we need to see. Soklam Mati is deeply unhappy, and I don't understand why, so I'm going to take him off for a little bit of a break. Oh, don't. No. We're so close to the Champions League, though. Let's bring Pascal on. We don't want Branthwaite getting sent off. But yeah, welcome, Joe. This is where we hang out, cook up the good vibes with an assortment of smooth jazz and, as Evie puts it, French cafe music. And we desperately hope that we can win games of football. Brandon Williams, come on. Dennis Mann cuts inside, has a go! Could have done with it being 2. Mr. Williams, what are you going to do? To Gray. Oh my god. What a finish that is. Okay, Archie, chill. I think in game you've just turned 19 and you're pulling that. You're not allowed to do that. That's just unacceptable. Right, we'll whack off our favourite neighbourhood superhero, Dennis Mann, onto bench just to make sure he stays fit. Oh, and I don't know. I think we've got one more change, but I don't know who to change. Can't really take off Sergio Gomez. Question is, could we do with another left back? Why is that the question that every single person that's ever managed Leeds United has had to ask? Like, every week of their lives. Brandon Williams to Ethan Ampadu. All the way back to Ali Capriel. Fair enough, why not? Gabriel Sara gives it to Gomez, who was trying an overlap, decided against it. The scary part is, right, immediately after the end of this season, we get to the transfer market. Ooh. How has Savio only scored 3 times for Leeds in this season? We've had him for so long. And it's just not worked out for him. But you know what, you might as well do it in this match rather than any other. Shakhtar gives it to Dan James. So, who was it that said we'd end up in the Europa League? Because, oh my god. Hold on, got to rejig the camera a touch. There we go. This is working alright, isn't it? Oh, let's get a 5th. Come on. Come on. Great. All the way back to Williams. Shakhtar was scoring the 5th, then that would have been a nice time to do it as well. But it's not to be. But we keep the pressure on him. Gomez, near post, doesn't work out. Curtis Jones heads it clear. There's no time left. You know what we'll do? I will instruct us to do the biggest time waste job you've ever seen. I'll take a nice little 4-0 win over Liverpool, you know? That was wild. How did that? And Brandon Williams gets himself man of the match. Without scoring in a 4-0 win. That, honestly, no complaints about that. Perfect match. Do what you can. So let's pretend, let's just put it in our minds, that's the equivalent of Leeds Norwich this weekend. We're about to beat them 4-0. That's what we'll go with. Big Brandon Williams got himself an 8.1. Any newcomers must be like, why did you sign Brandon Williams? But you know what? He's going to get us Champions League football next season, so I don't have a single complaint. And he was free. What happened in the other matches? Arsenal did lose. That is perfect for us. I think Spurs might have beaten Scum. They did 2-0. Which seals up the title for City. And it means that in theory, it's dragged Man United back into this conversation. They might not qualify for the Champions League at this rate. Ooh. Lewis Pirri got himself 2 goals for Hibernian, which, honestly, ripping up the Cinch Premiership. What's this? Look at that. He's so good. James DeBeo is now playing senior football for Nigeria. Okay, I'm not going to complain. Ross Sawyer. Yeah, we also have scouts at, like, the entire Championship and the relegation zone of the Premier League as well. Just to see what we can pick up. So we'll see how that goes. Right, remaining we've got Forest, and I don't know what the last match is. Let's have a look. Forest and Palace. Okay. Slight worry being what happens against the lower teams. I don't know if it's working out. All I can hear is the shit music you're playing, and I am out. Oh well. You could have just said the music volume's wrong. That would have been equally valid. You could have asked me to adjust the levels on my mic. But if you want to be like that, Michael, you can be like that. That's all good for me. The comments are there to tell me things, and you could have just offered that little bit of advice, but that's fine by me. Right, Eddie Reimer, Christopher John, Stuart Beers, Mark Robson, and their gang want to sort out stuff like penalties. That's fine. Gabriel Sara has had plenty of playtime, which means that he's gotten very good. He has gotten very good. 14 goals, 13 assists in the Premier League this season is disgusting. It's very good. And I fully expect someone to make a move for him in the summer, and if they don't, then that is absolutely their loss. Topalovic has absolutely shot up in value as well. Also worth about 70 million at the age of 19. Glenn has apparently improved his game to be a League One player, which is not what you expect a lot of the time. Let's go a bit more vibesy. Slijevic out on loan, doing reasonably well, which is quite nice. Tresoldi again scored himself a goal. I don't even know how this time. But let's drop him a compliment. And Brandon Williams. Ooh, Peter Thompson. You look like a very good recruitment analyst. And Southampton are about to get relegated. So if you want to move to a Premier League club, you want to stay at a Premier League club, boy, do I have the move for you, buddy. So I'll praise you. Form's been good. Fan Debbie Dozy. Brandon Williams. Form's been good. Fan Debbie Dozy. Bish bash bosh. I feel like the Champions League is on the way. At least I hope the Champions League's on the way. Did he end up pinning them? No, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. Right. Ongoing focus update. Not too bothered about that, to be honest with you. How about our players on loan? Who's been the best? James De Bayo and Lewis Perry. Fair enough. Yeah. Plenty of talent in the two of you. Slijevic has been up there. Chilako and Mullen's been quite good, but he's not really got the potential to be in the conversation. Brendan Aronson. We're going to have to find him a move, aren't we? And Sarah and Klaassen still want a move if they match the money that we are hoping for. Klaassen's going to go anyway. That's fine. I do think it might be the season that we let go of Crescencio Somerville, though. Purely because he's going to be very tough to keep a hold of anyway, and he's not really starting. Swear it's impossible to sell Aronson on this game. Yeah. The thing is, I can do loans. Loans are fine. Loans you can do. It's everything outside of that that don't happen. Alright, how about I untransfer list you? Okay, you're worth 29 to 32 million. It might be a job of just sell him for less than his value, you know? I think it'd be a good idea to hold a team meeting to give the players some encouragement ahead of our next Premier League fixture. Europa League qualifications at stake. Ooh, be nice to confirm that, wouldn't it? A win will book our place. Fantastic. I'm happy with the overall reaction, but Somerville and Ruter, I don't know why you're throwing a bit of a fit over that one. It was just a bit of a general natter. Samu is injured and has completed an intensive language course, which is fun. I forgot we signed him for free. This makes me feel less bad about the fact that he's not got any minutes in the second half of the season. Because we signed him as a ball-winning midfielder, and then we signed another ball-winning midfielder, and he's just sort of like got stuck in the rotation. Oh my god. Let's give Joffy some protective equipment for 7 to 9 weeks and hope that he's fine. Because apparently getting injured against Stockport is what we're doing now. Right, where are we in this day of fixtures? Scum versus Man City is the opener, that's fine by me. Shit. Okay. So with that win, they're basically safe in the Champions League. I know it's not mathematically done yet, but that basically completes it for them. Spurs have Brentford, which I can see them definitely winning. Arsenal have Brighton. Liverpool aren't our biggest threat right now, but they've got Wolves, which they'll win, because Wolves have 18 points all season long. Okay. Not the vibe. Ooh. Yes, the vibe. Very jazzy. Right, Samu, you are dropped again. You're the most droppable player I've ever seen in my time playing Football Manager. James Gomez on the bench instead of him. Gonna try this. Right, Williams on the left back spot. Gray right back, and we will bring Topalovic back into the team. Because Topalovic, very good player. Especially when we give him that little bit of freedom. So this should, I think, work. Yeah, it'll do. We need to show everyone that recent prizes are justified. Put on a show out there. Yes, we shall. Oh shit, they've not lost in 5. This is what we wanted to see. Against a Forest team that hasn't lost a single game at home in the last 5. Well, not at home, just in general. And Liverpool are winning. Piss. That makes things a little bit complicated, doesn't it? Alright, Trusoldi to Dennis. Come on, Dennis, man. Our favourite superhero. Shotar has a... What? Why has he had a dig from there? What's he doing? Right, Topalovic somehow already got booked. Why was I hyping you up, buddy? And Branthwaite can't score. Ah! Just keep the pressure on him. Encourage the boys, because encouraging the boys, we've learned, is foolproof. Topalovic fires it in near post again. It's always the near post, and it only sometimes works. Branthwaite to Topalovic, cuts inside. Very... Okay, it was very nice. Now it's nice. Ho-ho! Okay, we take that. We take those. Banging finish. Especially from such a tight angle. And I love that technically it's an assist for Trusoldi as well. Not Trusoldi, Topalovic. It was like, I think, Archie's age in game. Which is wild to me. Come on. A win here could seal it for us. I'm keeping an eye on that Spurs result. And the Liverpool one, obviously. Liverpool and Arsenal dropping points basically does the job. I think even one of them dropping points does the job. Let's praise the boys. That should do the job. I keep saying do the job. It's because I'm. It's very high tension, this, isn't it? Especially since we're pretending that it's the same as the playoffs. Now Liverpool are 3-0 up. That one I will call done. Hudson-Odoi pinged over the top. Doesn't quite make it to Minamino, but he's got it back. Ooh. That was a little bit on the spooky side. Right, Gabriel Sara, probably near post. Absolutely near post. But why not? If it works, it works. Cuts back to Shutter! What a time for your first goal for the Whites! Oh, he's been playing so well since we signed him. And this just adds to it. Perfection. Whew. Also, Paul, you mentioned it being impossible to sell Aronson in this game. I agree, but have you ever been able to do it, and if so, where to? Because that's the issue that we need to solve here. You're doing brilliantly, keep going. Absolutely. That is the right call. Because right now, things stay like this, we're qualified. What's Spurs doing? They're still drawing. Yeah, if Arsenal keep having drop points, we're fine. Arsenal need something today if they want to pull us back into the fight. Topalovic. Coop miners the score to make it 4-0, but that's fine. Topalovic gives it in to Tresoldi, who saves the ball very nicely. Sara! Yes! He refused a £10 million move in my save, just had to ship him on loan with full wages. I mean, is there a way of using it? No, because we don't need to use him. Like, we've built a Champions League squad. Aronson is borderline irrelevant to us. I'm imagining it'll be easier to find a move for Somerville as well. Because I'd one or both of Somerville and James has to go. A bit of me wants to say both and I'll sign one replacement player. Because they don't get minutes. Like, they'll come on off the bench sometimes and, like, it doesn't really do anything for me. Dennis Mann gives it to Archie Gray, pinged over the top to Dokla Matty, 15th of the season, 4th of the game. Archie Gray with the assist. We'd love to see it. Right, let's keep the pressure on, shall we? Nice comfy 4-0. I think this is where we need to save players. After this highlight, let's make it 5. Why not? Or we can lose the ball. Never mind. Sara, have a go. Oh, I was convinced. Right, Topalovic, you're booked and I want to keep you safe. So I'm going to push Shotar up. I'm going to pop Ampadu into the midfield because you don't really need Ethan Ampadu. And James Gomez can go at the back. Caligari at right back, that is fine by me. Idan Toklomati. Let's give Dan James a run out, shall we? Swap their wings. Yeah, that'll do. We need a central midfielder or two as well, which is going to make the upcoming window really fun. So much for not lost in 5. You're damn right. It turns out the mistake that other teams were making was not scoring goals against them. Which, again, it turns out that's pretty simple. It's easy enough. Just keep firing in the goals. It's all good. And that'd be full time. Ish. There we go. And that would be, I believe, Champions League football secured. I'm 90% sure. It is. Okay. We are out of that conversation. Brilliant. Leicester confirmed down. Southampton basically confirmed down. Wolves are already confirmed down. So there's not much to play for on the final day, except Spurs, Liverpool, Arsenal fighting over that last Champions League spot. So I'm confident. I don't know if I've got anything to be confident about, but that's fine. Forest hammered by Leeds. Absolutely, they were. Board set initial budgets. Tell you what, I will take a £70 million wage budget. £70 million transfer budget, sorry. But I will need to add to that wage budget because I have a big ol' signing coming in very soon. Why am I being recommended to sign Max Wöber? Why is he on 625k a week? Why did Al Ali pay 32 million quid for him? All of these are really good questions. But you know what, they did. And that's their mistake, and they can deal with it. Oh god, this is going to take a while. Okay. Alright, any of these players that look like they'd be a bargain, we're going to potentially keep an eye on. So I'm just doing this to get them in the scouting history. That's Sam Greenwood at Southampton. I forgot where I sold him to. Check availability, see how much he wants, but it's in the 300k range. I am not paying 300k for Max Wöber. I know you're not suggesting it, but good god. We're keen. He wouldn't be interested in joining Leeds as he feels like the club lacks the financial muscle to even get close to his demands. I wonder if Max Wöber knows that he's killed his career. Because that's all he's done. He's gone to Saudi Arabia, a club that doesn't want him, and said, okay, 600k a week. And then they want to sell him, and he's still like, okay, 600k a week. And he wonders why his career is going to die. I am going to end that poll now, by the way. Because whoever just put also no conference might have missed the fact that we qualified for the Champions League in the most recent match. Wöber killed his career going to Leeds in the first place. Also that hasn't helped him. Rostignoli at Sheffield United is not someone that we are going to give a toss about, is he, realistically? We're going to have to add so much depth to this squad. Because I've just remembered the amount of football that we will need to play next season. It's quite a bit, innit? If you had the Champions League. If we make it to the playoff final, kickoff's been confirmed for 3 PM. Yes. Okay. Champions League too early broke my squad because I didn't have enough players homegrown at the club and everyone got upset. Oh, piss. Uh-oh. Ooh, okay. Can you remind me, how many homegrown at club players do I need? And in exchange, can I remind you to like the stream? Thank you very much. 8. Uh-oh. Yeah, the reason I was very happy about the 3 PM kickoff for the playoff final is the night before it, there is a shift that I need to be in. I need to be at my PC to work, which doesn't really fit with trying to be in London the next day if it was going to be a like noon kickoff. So at least this way I could try and get tickets without any guilt. I mean, there'll be a little bit of guilt, but it's fine. As long as it's only the normal amount of guilt. Like the amount that you feel when you don't pet a puppy well enough. You know that one. Fulham are chasing Toklamati. Tough shit. Although if they want to make a move, it would have to be a biggie. Has Milner retired yet? He might qualify as homegrown at club. That is a very good point. What I'm going to do actually is... this was when we were searching for just the youths. Okay, I'm going to desperately try and find... where you can see if someone is homegrown at the club. Is it hiding and hidden? No. Surely it's general. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. That's fine. Unless someone knows. If someone knows, let me know. And then we will absolutely get that sorted. Grove's injured. Of course he is! How were we the only team with a net spend in the Premier League, apart from West Ham? Oh, no, wait, we're the only one that made a profit. Okay, that's fine. I think you can search where it says add condition. Okay, I'll give that a look. Ignore that team's notification a minute ago, by the way. Brendan Aronson update. 1-0. And didn't do anything. Again, Brendan. Could rather do with you being better at football. Right, final day of the season. We're in the Champions League without a problem. We could beat Scum to second place, which is a big step up. I am going to do the searchy conditiony, however. Oh, homegrown stairs. Is it trained at club? Ugh. I'll be honest, they ain't much. The options are limited. I think Milner will have retired. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly check the hidden attributes and sort it by reputation. Because I am a cheeky bastard. Bit not good. Bit not good. How about not interested in a transfer? Calvin. Calvin might have to be the shout. I don't know what we're looking like in terms of the numbers, but it might have to be Calvin. Right, let's just quick pick the team, see what it puts together. Gray into midfield, I am fine with that. Let's go a little bit more aggressive though. Take off Shota and give it to Palovic another run out. And we'll pop Matteo on the bench as well. And we'll just sort of trust this side to win a game of football, shall we? BPF as third choice. Oof. Heard he's interested in our loan. I've heard that. Yeah, both IRL and in the game. Right, kick off. Here we go. Let us, as normal, encourage the boys. Because we need them in a good mood. Like, this match absolutely does not matter. At all. But I'd rather not lose, because that's where the dreaded donk piss comes in. Friday chilling, watching this while I do some work. Hope you're well. I am great, Logs. I mean, we've had our first donk of the stream when you arrived, so I'll blame you for that one. Where do you finish in the league? We are third at the moment, last day of the season. Right, I only saw a singular donk there, which is completely fine by me. I love when OBS just doesn't let me adjust the counter. Cool. First year back in the Premier, year third. Nice. Thank you. Because we did good business. We were financially responsible. Oh. Luca Bacchio. Jesus, what the fuck is happening? I'm gonna have a meltdown. Hope that wasn't a ticket Leicester. Would it ever be? Come on. You know me. Right. Okay, what was going on there? Maybe we do need a defensive midfielder. I will add that donk as well, Andrade. Great. To Williams. Palace turn into Prime Barca. At least they were doing it when we're already qualified. That's nice of them. 2, 3, 4. Right, Spurs win. They are qualified. I'd be second with Leicester. Did they get relegated? Oh, did they get relegated? They're on 30 points right now. In 19th. And they have a hell of a lot of players. Hello, Tresoldi. Okay. Okay, we're doing that. That's fine. And yeah, they already have a hell of a lot of players on the transfer market because we had a sneaky little look at their finances using the editor. I was like, how fucked are they? £38 million of debt. Yeah. Did Maresca get sacked? I would assume he's been sacked. Yeah, they got Solskjaer in. It didn't fix things. Maresca had a better win rate as well. Yeah. What are you going to do? Let's have a look at the transfer history. That'd be the problem. He spent 22 million quid on Dale Fry. And sold Casey McAteer for about 24. That explains why there's issues at Leicester right now in game. Gomez to Sarah. Pinged in. Ah, it didn't work. Is that foreshadowing next season in real life? We'll have to find out. Sarah, Toklamati, Avadig. Never mind. Gomez. What's going on? Just put the ball in the net. That's all you've got to do. So Dewsbury Hall, easy summer signing. That's the thing, I don't know if we need him. In terms of attack, we're fine. Let's encourage the entire team. It didn't work. It didn't work. Williams and Branthwaite were angry at me. Yeah, I don't know if we, like, hugely need Dewsbury Hall. Because we've got a really young front line that's basically gotten us Champions League football already. Toklamati! Jesus. Blaming Patson Daka. Oh, it's the Leicester special. Tepalovic fires it in. Savio, please have a go. Never mind. Brandon Williams, what can you do? Nothing. I'll have a look. Let's go to Palace, Premier Division, Leicester squad. Where are we? Bamford's better than Daka. Look, you're talking to like Bamford's biggest backer right now. Yet all of these specific numbers are, I believe, people with stuff like release clauses in the event of relegation, which has now happened, which isn't good as a rule of thumb. I don't see a Fatawu. Apparently Dewsbury Hall will be an upgrade on my midfield, so maybe we keep an eye on it, see if he forces a move. Fatawu is currently at Sporting. Doing reasonably. No, he's not. He's only played 5 games in the league for them this season and is currently playing for Sporting B. But outside of that, we can pretend he's doing reasonably. That's why they got relegated. They don't have Fatawu. Fatawu is playing for Sporting B. As excuses go, that one's a bit stinky. Luca Bacchio into Francia. Oh, okay. Scum 1-0 down. Fan Dabby Dozy. Issue is, we're 2-1 down. Fair enough. Make that tackle. Which means that we need at least another goal. He's a baller and probably upgrades your team on the right side. Excuse you? Have you seen who we're signing for next season at right back? Evidently not. I've forgotten his name, but I know he's good. Right. Archie, drop in there. Bring on Shutter. And Williams can be the left back. A couple of changes at half-time just to sort of freshen things. Right wing. Oh, well, yeah, but right hand side. Let's have a look. Transfers. I know he's really good, I've just forgotten his name. Where the fuck is he? That's the thing, it's an arranged one, so I've slightly forgotten it. How do I see you? There he is, Coyote. He was really good. But we will be needing a winger. I'm just not decided on who. Right, let's encourage. Chotel gives it to Gabriel Sarra. Okay, this isn't bad. This is good stuff. Never mind. Never mind. Can you guys shout at me anytime I get excited ever again? Rooney Bargi. He already moved to Bayern. We had recommendations for him in January, but I think right wing isn't the only position I'd want to improve, so. What a save. Hey. Bobby Zabra. He's done his ACL in real life, I believe. A real shame. Right, am I imagining that Rooney Bargi's a bit of a prick? Because I swear I've seen stuff about it. But I looked into it the other day and I can't find what I saw before. So, have I imagined that? Or... Right to Palovic. Ah! Got Anthony syndrome. Yeah, that's what I'm sort of meaning. Ah, okay. Sounds good. Just the face. Be beneficial for Brandon Williams to play in a more familiar position. Why? Okay. For some reason, him and Shota were in the wrong places. Right, we fixed it for the next one. Dennis Mann. On the outside. Archie, have a go. To nice! 2-2. Okay. At this rate, that is fine. That will do. That is second. Oh yeah, but anyone that sues at Ronaldo isn't a prick. Because he deserves it. Brighton are still winning. Okay. Brighton are winning 3-1. Even more okay. Heavily linked with Man United, so that's probably it. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Changey. Don't have any central midfielders. That is the position that we need to fill out in the summer. Torquemati. I'm going to take off a Ritter, and then I'm going to swap their wings. And I'm going to take a risk, and we're going to give Matteo Joseph a run out. Yeah. We're at the point where injuries don't matter too much, but we might as well give Mateo a few minutes if we can. Shotar. Gives it to Topalovic. Not too bad. Dennis Mann on the outside. Cut it inside, please. Sarah. Rafinha was listed by Barca in my save. See if you can bring him home. We had a look in January. Okay, Jared. And he was still playing consistent minutes for Barca. So that's going to have to be one that we keep an eye on, I think. Mateo's so injury prone on FM. Signed him on one of my saves and played about 3 games and missed 2 years worth of football. Oh. You see, that's the shit Casemiro scored. You see, this is why you got to do sort of you bring him on off the bench, because then not going to get injured, is he? Only played 3 minutes. Right, let's not give them any more chances, shall we? Branthwaite. Out to Stroke. That's okay, that's fine. Dennis Mann to Gabi Sarra. Decent ball over to Topalovic, who is, I would say, signing of the season. I would say signing of the season. Oh, you cock. You... Can we just have the goal? Can we? Yes! Oh, it's because I asked nicely. I was convinced he was off, but... Oh no, he's been played on by the right back. Very nice. Need a winger. I've had Van Bommel from AZ. I will have a quick look after the match. But right now, here we go to Palov. Ooh, did not think he was shooting. I'll tell you what. That's not too bad. Nice little 4-2 win. Couple of donks in there. But all the streams so far, we've had 2. 2 donk. Joseph never develops for me. I always end up in League 1 or lower Championship. Darko JB always goes for about 12 million to a lower Prem side and then does nothing. If I remember right, I sold JB with a, like, 50% next sale agreement. Which, you know what, turns out okay. You missed all of them because you were busy. I mean, that sounds like a you problem. Right, Topalovic, 2 assists and 1 goal. Holy, what a season. 14 appearances, 14 goal involvements. Not going to complain about that. What I am going to complain about is when we get the inevitable offers. Because they will come, and we will have problems. Okay. Southampton drop into the Championship. Very funny. Leeds receive about £36 million for where we come, which is good. We're paying out $4 million to the squad, which is also fine. I don't mind that. They've earned it. Lewis Pirri got himself another assist. And we've done a lot of scouting on a lot of youngsters. And we're just going to skip it. You know why? Because we get to be happy. Because if we take away the 115 charges, because we all know that any FFP investigations mean that the club that you're dealing with are completely illegitimate and need to be put down, then we're the best. Nice hair. Oh, what's it doing? Oh, it's gone wild. Okay. That's fine. Oh, we're not keeping Gabriel Sara. That doesn't feel like it's going to be an easy fight. Want to buy... Oh, Bournemouth. Okay, never mind. I cannot see Bournemouth stumping up £70 million. Kamara should be dropped by Finland. Ahmed Musa is the worst player Leicester ever signed. I simply wouldn't have signed him then. Acting like it's a problem. Just don't sign the bad ones. No. God, Locks, I thought you were clever. Right, select all. Acknowledge. Manager of the year. There we go. And Parag loves me. Oh, it's perfect. We've got a stadium expansion on the way. I'm not going to mess with any of this, that's fine. Lewis Perry has not just gotten better, he has shot through the roof in terms of his level. I think another loan to Hibs is probably the way to go next season, just so he can settle a bit. Gabriel Sara has been playing well of late. That's fine, but I'm not going to praise him, because if you praise him, he might throw a shit fit. Hello, Leicester Scout. Would you like a significant amount more money than they're paying you? Just because that feels like a win. Tucklamati Team of the Year bonus activated. I fully expected him to never get into the Team of the Year. How has that happened? How do I see it? Oh yeah, there he is, along with Gabriel Sara. Okay. Okay. We will sign Erling Haaland. He might be predicting a riot, but I predict the championship, so it's fine, innit? Swings and roundabouts. Okay. To Pavlovic. 575k. Got him to agree to a lower wage than we'd have expected to pay someone of his ability. How much are we paying him? 40k a week. But then he has sort of torn up the league, so that's fine. Then Tresoldi. Somehow Tresoldi is only a C+, despite scoring 9 and getting 4 assists. Okay, sure. Dennis Mann. 7.5 million. 15 goal involvements. Capriel, very nice deal. Shuttau is fine enough. Brandon Williams on a free is probably... Is that the best move, or is Topalovic the best move? I can't decide. Jared Branthwaite, very nice deal as well. 42.5 million quid though, so he wasn't cheap. How come Tresoldi's played so little? Because we signed him in January. And it took a little bit of time to like force his way into the side. The board are very pleased with the deal to sign James Gomez. Good. Alvarez is leaving. Samu might be leaving. Fard Murphy is immediately replaced. Savio... The less said about the Savio move, the better. And finally, Sergio Gomez. Apparently an okay deal, but he ended up not playing much. Why Bamford always injured when the big games come up? I don't know. With that stuff, I'm firmly in the position of stuff just happens, doesn't it? Would have been nice if it didn't. Would have quite liked him to be okay. But I thought you said you were financially sensible. You think his career's over? I mean, that's a bit daft. Considering that every time we play, we look significantly better when he's on the pitch. To say that his career is over is a bit wild. Thought you said you were financially sensible. That was the listed price, and to be fair, we thought we might have to pay it, and we thought that he would be, like, huge. Not the last 6 games. Okay, that's fine. Injuries happen, and that's okay. I'd rather they didn't happen. But say that someone's career is over because they're a bit injured is nuts. But he's had too many. Okay. What do you want him to do? You're injured or you're not? not really much that you can do about it. He's no use to us being injured. Yeah, but the time he isn't injured, he's a lot of use to us. If you want to show me a better number 9 at the club, go for it. But if you can't, fine. Players inducted into Leeds overall best 11. Gabriel Sara was the pick of the 4. Dennis Mann, Brandon Williams, and Elia Capriel also made... Oh, they're on the bench though, that doesn't count. Season review, pretty good I'd say. Joseph isn't a better striker than Bamford. You have literally nothing back in that. Dan James like the good old Bielsa days. Oh, is it too wild of a take? Is it a take that I want to say? Because he scored 2 goals against Chelsea. Okay, that's nice. Bamford scored 3 goals against Villa. Do we want to play the adding up numbers game? Or... Right. Do we think we can be competitive in the Champions League? Well, I'm not going to be able to negotiate because it's required, so yeah, sod it. Why not? End of season team meeting. Thank you for coming. How about we aim for the Europa League next season? Brilliant. I have nothing else to say because I don't want to do the risk thing. Is this a hard game to do? Can be. Depends. The issue with it is you need to set yourself up for success early. Don't do that, problems. Where do we want to go on tour? A little bit of me wants to see Scotland. That's a really tempting destination for that tour. But instead we're going to go to the USA. And get our popularity up over there a little bit. How much would you say Kane is in FM? I genuinely don't know. I can have a look. I think he'd be in the not for sale category, so you'd require something like 200. Yeah, so you'd require a hell of a lot of money. He is unhappy, which is fun. 100 mil wouldn't do it. 100 mil would not get that move done. Ooh. Oh. Oh. That's an entire season of lower capacity. Yeah. Okay. Bankruptcy inbound. Whoa, 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 whoa. As one of the 2 sides to record a transfer profit last season, we'll be fine. My favourite player for Real Madrid is, I'm assuming that's Vinicius Jr. Not a bad choice. Don't know why you have a favourite player for Real Madrid. Unless you're a Real Madrid fan, obviously. Not feeling the vibe on this one, you know. What's the bank balance at the moment? When you put it like that, I don't know if I want to look. It feels like a leading question. Wage to turnover ratio, 19% is fantastic from us. Judging by this, very, very healthy, but I don't know the answer. £87 million. You know what? That'll do. That will do. Lost 20 million last season. We're still waiting for the Premier League TV payment for the season. A good little bit of cash. We do have KOD coming in, which is going to take a chunk of that money away. How did Fulham win the FA Cup? Oh, because that's a really, really nice path to the final. Palace, Wolves, Leicester, Sheffield United. It's really annoying. Evan Ferguson, did you play much football this season, and do you want to move to a better team? No, we don't need Evan Ferguson. We've signed Rosaldi. What am I doing? FA Youth team have done well. Absolutely, they have, our under 18s. We've actually got a cup final to watch. Hey, really looking forward to that one. What? I'm sorry, I just read the sentence. Warnock set for new role at Torquay under fresh owners or something like that, and it's like, oh, that's okay. That's a choice. Going with Colin. I respect your ability to make decisions. Not good decisions. Oh god, hold on. Locks has sent me something. Sent me Patterson Daka losing his tiny mind. Okay. Where would he go for pre-season if he's already in Torquay? That was Musa. Oh, right, okay. Sorry, it's just crap Leicester players. There's so many of them, you know? Right. Gonna have to look at the squad. I'm gonna have to think, how do we find a move for Brendan Aronson? And Francisco Alvarez. Oh, to be fair, Al Hilal. I swear down, it just said that they wanted him. Would you buy Daka for Leeds if we get promoted? No. I very much don't think so. I also hate Brendan Arson. Although he's setting the league on fire. Worked hard, produced well. Yes, give Archie a call up. Makes sense. What do you want for food? I don't know. You what? Sorry? England manager Ernesto Valverde? Why? How's that happened? Right, let's skip these. Most clubs aren't interested in making offers before the window opens. That's the thing. When does the window open? Because I want him gone, like, now. I want him gone, like, yesterday. 14 days. Okay, cool. No, I can wait 14 days. Oh, there's interest in a loan extension for Lewis Piri. Never mind. Apparently not. How many did Kane score this season? Was it in his first season? It is his first season. I've got no idea how many he scored, but the season isn't finished yet, so. He scored some. Gonna guess he assisted some. Scored lots, to be fair to him. Newcastle make an offer for Skamaka. That's a brave choice. Oh yeah, at some point, Y is gonna retire. And that's going to be a problem. Why you got to leave Dan James out? I mean, why you got to leave Pascal Stroke out? What's this decision making? Club nominated for manager of the year. That is a pity one. Okay. Maston Duono likely won't want to move. Your thoughts on the recent Klopp slander? What Klopp slander? I don't know if I've been paying enough attention. That's fine, we don't need him. That's fine, we don't need him. You might do a season with Ipswich Town and Football Manager. I mean, sounds like a fun challenge, to be fair. No. I never ever do anything, ever. Klopp doesn't have a leg. What? That's absolutely batshit. What? The club doesn't have a legacy at Liverpool. Okay. Okay. That's just people self-reporting that they don't know ball. Manager of the month. Very nice. Parag Marathe is happy with me as well. What? He's unhappy at my attempts to sell him. It's not been a transfer window, mate. Dipshit. Okay. Had as many Prem titles as Ranieri in the last 10 years, mate. Look, just because you're a statistical blip doesn't mean he's a bad manager, I think. Has Jesse Marsh got a job? He hadn't the last time I checked. But let's find out. He's unemployed and an assistant manager now, not a manager. Wow. So Joe, how do I get YouTube followers? Any top tips? Oh god. You do really good thumbnails. Yeah, I mean that's a fair point. But as much as it's memed, you do sort of have to consider the net spendy thing. Because the net spendy thing be saying, to be fair, compare the investment between the two sides. It's been pretty good. Right, Cree has been developing recently. He could be as good as him. That's nice. He's probably leaving this season anyway. What if I were to do this? Oops. Sorry, Cree. But we don't hugely need you right now. Let's skip these bits. Yeah, that's fine. We do have a higher net spend than Leicester this season. What's Jamie Vardy's wages again, remind me? Is it almost the entirety of the TV revenue that clubs make in this division? Something like that. What's the latest news regarding Borussia Dortmund's interest in Ethan Ampadu? God. Anyone at the right price, but it has to be the right price. Yeah, on the YouTube followers thing, one, you don't call them followers, you call them subscribers, because it's not Twitch. Two, you do good thumbnail. Three, you do good title. Four, have a niche and be, like, knowledgeable in it. And that's all that my brain is telling me. 120k a week, 18 championship goals this season, not bad for a 37-year-old. I mean, age is sort of irrelevant. You pay someone a quid, you pay someone a quid. Like, if I pay someone £1 for an apple, and I get a brand new ripe apple, I'm like, really good apple. And then I get a slightly rotten apple that's clearly been out for too long, and I bite into it, and it squishes and it mulches everywhere, and the taste's a bit funky. But it's not bad for a 37-year-old apple. Focus on the money and the output, because the age basically doesn't matter. Top 10 football analogies. Thank you. I'm going to take that as unsarcastic, because if I take it as sarcasm, I will have a cry. You give some strange explanations. Yes! That's half the fun. Why would you give sane explanations? No, 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 no. Sorry, I was just reading something very, very weird about Eurovision. It was final rehearsal things today, and apparently the Dutch one had his... what fucking word was I going to say? Had his rehearsal cancelled because of, let's have a look, an incident, which is a little bit sus. £1 million in 2012, 2 championship titles, 1 premiership title. Okay. But it's not £1 million because wages. That's what throws me about net spend stuff. I'm not signing Jesse Marsh. Yeah, that's what throws me about a bunch of like people that focus in on net spend, and it's like, well, that doesn't matter, does it? Really? Holy shit, Topalovic got signed like by the Slovenian senior side. Okay, that's a nice surprise. Toklamati is playing for Israel, but of course he is, because he's been really good and has been here since the championship season. I wonder, because teams tend to be really, really bad at playing their, like, young wonder kid kind of guys. Is Lamine Yamal getting enough football? He's getting enough to keep him happy. That's annoying. How about... sod it, we'll check in on Rafinha. Hello, are you happy here? Or do you want freedom? We can offer you freedom. We are your home, friendo. I don't want to do the maths on that because it make me feel stupid. And no one on the planet has ever said that Georgie was, like, good value. No one at the time, no one now has looked at that Jorginho Rutter signing and gone, you know what? Yeah. As it's not a thing. Right. Right. Okay. Selling players. Because we can do that now. So Toklamati we're not going to let go of. Because although he's all profit, I like him. Caligari is for some reason wanting to buy Gladbach. Which, tell you what, that wouldn't be a bad sale to make. But the window's closed. Oh, it's not, it's open. It's wide open. You can walk through that bastard. Francisco Alvarez is wanted by Real Hispalis. Hopefully, maybe, because the transfer window's closed. Because of course the transfer window's closed. Arrgh! We're looking at Diamande. Diamande is a player that we've had our eye on, and we'll probably try and sign. Hey, hey. That was big money this season, but it's worth it because, I mean, Coyote's at the end of it, so it doesn't count, but... I don't mind sending Charlie Crew out on loan, so I'll accept that offer. I'll get a good amount of football. How do you feel our squad could be improved? In terms of positions, we need a little bit of midfield depth, I believe. And depending on what happens with Cree and Dan James. How bad was Man United against Palace? I was only half watching that match. Because I was on the most recent edition of Final Word with a Mr. Just Joe. So I don't know. Okay, we can also list Jan Dames in that case. Right, Joe, I've got to shoot. Thanks for keeping me busy for the last half hour. Look forward to spanking you on FM in the future. Spoilers! God. And what do you mean, on FM? If Rotero ever works out how to control his legs and shoot, his salon value will go through the roof. Yeah, absolutely. You heard me, Mitchell. Tommy Doyle on a free isn't a bad signing. Where do you sign up for that episode? That's on the other website. I don't think Tommy Doyle develops that much though. So I don't think we need him. I know he's on a free, but still not great. We'd need him to get quite a bit better, and I don't know if he will. Crew loan offer. But Crew! That's very nice. Oh, there you go. Loan approach for Lewis Bate. It's not bad. Have you looked at expiring contracts on the player search? I haven't. I forgot to do that. Oops. Contract status is expiring in the next 6 months. Kevin? Kevin? Oh, that'll be why. Oh, imagine those wages. Someone remind me to check that. What Neymar? Never mind, he's on £2.5 million a week. Fuck that noise. Wanted by Newcastle? Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Mats Hummels. Carvajal, you're promoting. None of these players really scream out to me, you know. Luis Rioja could be interesting, but Joel Veltman, the wrong Adama Traore. Galini could be interesting, but who's interested? Who wants a move? Elise might Golovin. Yeah, I don't like signing Russians, it feels wrong. You say 2.5 million a week is not a lot. Because, oh boy, it could be. Look at Bomley might develop well. Okay. Ruben van Bommel. £41 million. It's a little bit much at the moment. We want to see the direction that the window goes in. We want to see more accurately what the budget is looking like before we make moves like that. Because that's a biggie. So Madzic again wants to move to us, but Mark Rappert, because at Napoli, did you see that right? Yes, I managed to sell him off to Napoli for quite a lot of cash. Harrogate make an approach for Charlie Crew. Absolutely, if you want to make him an important player and only pay me some money, go for it. Gray did good. Brian Thwaite did okay. But that's fine. That's all good. What I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to... I don't know. I completely forgot what I was about to say. Which makes me feel all silly like. Right, you're a winger. You're a winger. You're not a bad winger. You're a midfielder, maybe. Mateus Cunha. Yeah. Yeah. What's the point? Who do Wolves have in midfield? It could be good. Because they went down, which tells me there might be someone in there. Looking at that midfield, I'm starting to realise why they went down. It's not a good side. The Yorkshire accent. What? Proper Yorkshire? Okay, okay, I got so confused. Okay, who else got relegated? Local shopkeeper, we sing that song about ourselves. I'm not entirely sure it's having the impact you think it is. Nice try. Good effort. Didn't land. Leicester and Southampton. Yeah, they're my next ports of call. 41 million for Kane and Dewsbury Hall, though. It's not bad. You noticed it and acknowledged it. I did my job. Did you? Thiago Almada. I imagine Almada might have found a move by now, right? Oh, no, never mind. He's still there. Thing is, we're not just looking for wingers. We're also looking for people that can, like, sit. And I can see Almada being very, very, very angry at the fact that we wouldn't give him constant minutes. 30 with installments, you could do a lot worse. That's true. I'll have a quick look at Southampton first, see what they've got. But the good thing is we're now in a position where we're offering, like, better football, you know? Your jokes aren't much better. I mean, yeah, but I acknowledge this. I know I'm not funny. He's going on the shortlist. And if it comes to it, we'll sign him. But we gotta sort the outgoings first. Archie got himself an assist. Very nice. Fausto Vera. Is that Corinthians? Probably. Sort it. Not bothered. Gotta look at La Liga release. Oh. Right. We gotta think now. I don't like having to think. It's pissing Football Manager. Is that 41 million a release clause? Is my question. Because it feels like it. Yeah, fuck it. They've just accepted 41. I'm not going to get into a bidding war. They've already accepted it. It's fine. Piri, I would like to be an important player regardless of... Never mind. Click at random, cause chaos. No! I'm going to remove that one. I don't understand how we're going to be staying within both of our budgets. Like, this is fine. I don't mind that. That's all okay by me. European competition rankings announced. Premier League's first. Very nice. We need 4 trained at the club and 8 trained at the nation. Stroke is trained at the club. Archie will be trained at the club in a matter of days. Oh. Thing is, I don't want to put money into Sam Greenwood because that also takes up a squad place. Maybe Calvin. Calvin isn't the worst shout. It's just all about balance, innit? Let's find out. Let's see who's around. Interested in... Let's ignore that. And let's add that. But that's not true. Because we know that Calvin is also on that list. Right, where's Calvin? Am I missing something? Oh, there he is. Is he dead? Maybe. Oh, Calvin. Feels like him on loan will be the one. Fuck it. Caligari, I would like to ask your agent about market interest. If we can get 10 million quid from Gladbach, that's perfect. I'm not going to complain. Archie keeps improving. The vibes are fantastic. Savio, you can go on a language course, why not? You might as well learn the language whilst you're here. Physio department has capacity. Why do we have capacity? Not going to sign you though, because you're not really the best we could get. Ross Barkley, not trained at the club. He was with us on loan. So didn't spend long enough at Leeds to count. Oh, good. What does that do? Uh-oh. Hello, Champions League. What are your rules? Tell me your financial rules. Failure to comply will result in the following sanction: a ban from the competition for 1 season. Hmm. That's really annoying. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to work something out. It might be, like, maybe an editor job. I don't know. If we basically say, we know we've not done that, we will give the money back by removing it from our own fucking budget. But we've always been financially stable, that's the problem. So I don't know why that's an issue. It's a pretty big issue, getting potentially banned from the Champions League, isn't it? I'm going to need to know what you guys think on that one. Charlie Crew's gone off to Doncaster. I'm a little bit annoyed he's not gone to Crewe, because that would have been quite fun. But it's not a problem, is it? Lewis Bates gone to QPR. That is fine by me. He wasn't staying here. The board haven't upgraded the stadium or anything, have they? That's the thing. They have upgraded the stadium, but that doesn't count under the investment thing. And they've not been told at any point that they've just chucked £70 million into the club. Because we've never been, like, under a financial threat or anything. We've always been basically fine. That's a nice bunch of scouts. Donato Monte, I think, would be the perfect candidate. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to Club Vision, make a board request, and I'm going to ask for more scouts. I cannot ask for more scouts. So I shall simply ask for more I can't ask for more physios. Can I have more coaches? That'd be nice. In the meantime, Lamonte looks like he's the best option. Because we don't have to try and outbid his existing club. Yeah, sod it. I'm going to do a poll. I don't even know if we can, but do we remove the investment? Because it's not benefited us in any way, shape or form, and it just sort of kills the save. I'll see if it's, like, doable, but... I don't know. General sponsor, general sponsor, general sponsor. General sponsor, kit sponsor. What's that? I don't know. Okay. I feel like I've been a little bit fisted on that one. But it's fine. We'll work something out. Teo and Ainge can move. Don't wanna, but I don't care enough. Don't necessarily need that. That investment's really bugged me. So basically we've got a 2 to 3 season timer in which we can win the Champions League. If we don't do it in that time, we're screwed. Okay. Thank you, owners. Definitely haven't screwed us over there. Right, we now have a transfer budget of £70 million. Just win the Champions League? Absolutely. Make sure they can't complain. What was I searching? Phillips. We need a midfielder, we need someone homegrown at Leeds. Might as well give Phillips a go. Hello, agent. I'd be interested in a loan. Don't get Phillips again. We need someone that is homegrown from Leeds. It's a lot of wages, though. Can we go to 80%, lads? Go back to 100. We'll make it an actual offer. And we'll see if we can come back later. If not, then we're going to have to register one of the kids. I don't know why City are trying to be so difficult on it, though. Right, they want to give us an option to buy for $35.5 million. That's okay. No, fuck it. Well, in fact, what I'm going to do... We'll come back to it when the season has officially ended. I'm going to have a meltdown. Ugh. That's annoying. Opinion on pot noodle sandwiches. Surprisingly not bad, but you need to get it right. You could bring in 2 goalkeepers for the homegrown spots if needed and trust your main keeper to not get injured. I could. We'll consider it. Where do we rank in world football? Oh. We came second in the league and we're still behind fucking Palace. That feels fair. Like, if you overdo your noodles, then, like, your texture's not quite gonna work, is it? Right, Alvarez. Hello, agent. Fucking lamp. Unspecified. Confirm. Cool. We'll try and set it to 12 million then. Offer by transfer room. Okay. How do you overcook a pot noodle? I don't know, just sometimes when they're sat for too long, they like get a little bit too squishy. Like, I don't know. Just sometimes you don't have the best pot noodle and it's like, I've done something wrong here. Oh, Christ. Yeah, let's... That's not worth it. And I don't want to mess about with these either. Although that's another 2 million... Hold on, 1 second. I'm back. And I'm back in a way that means I will need to nip off again in a minute. Because Kayla just got out of Sainsbury's, which means she's going to be back in a minute, which means we're about to get food very, very, very soon. And that's the perfect time for it, because that's technically the end of that season. It'll rejig absolutely everything, I imagine. Please receive £80 million. Reject blah 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 blah. Loan approach for Piri as an important player. Absolutely, you can have him. Right. Now we give Phillips another look, and we hope that that's fixed our reputation. Make him an offer. On loan. Sure. Option to buy at 36.5. And I'll go to $1 million per month. What software do you use for streaming games? I use OBS. And it works pretty damn well. Ugh. Never mind, Calvin. No, okay, we'll go to a Lewis Cook or something. That's genuinely not too bad. I'll try and drop it to 1. 0.3? Yeah, fine, whatever. Cool, right, that bit's in. I need to head off because I have food to eat, but I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, pop a like on it, that's always massively appreciated. Subscribe if you aren't quite yet. You could even become a channel member. It's like £1 or £2 a month, and all that money is going to Prostate Cancer UK right now. And yeah, it's massively appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, hope to see you in the next one, and I will see you later.